Today I'm going to show you the world's probably easiest mini vase possible. Comes together quickly and makes a beautiful gift. So take a softcover book of at least 250 pages, rip off the front cover, rip off the back cover, couldn't be easier. Measure to see how big your book is. So mine's just about 20, so I'm going to cut mine in half at 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to make a mark right along the text of about where 10 centimeters is, because if you do it along the text, it makes it nice and straight. Also, helpful hint, I wish somebody had told me this in the beginning, you want to cut from the binding down so that you're not fighting the pages. So I just have a straight edge, and I have an X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to let the knife do the work. You really don't need to force it. If you're not comfortable with an X-Acto knife, or you're working with children, go ahead and use scissors. That's fine too. But honestly, this is the hardest part. While I'm doing this, it would be a great time for you to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the weekly tutorials. And if you wouldn't mind commenting on how you decorated your vase, I would love to know. Also notice I am using this special pad underneath so that I'm not going to damage any of my furniture if I happen to go too far. So the self-healing mat is a nice thing to have. I have it from my quilting days. Cutting it through, it should fairly easily just cut right in half, like so. You're only going to need half of the book, which is nice, so then you'll have the other half to make another one. Now for the next step, this is going to be too long in this direction, so we're just going to cut each page in half. Now this you could do with scissors or continue with your X-Acto knife, however you like. So as you can see, this comes together very quickly. Wait till you see the fold. It's like, I can't wait to show you. It just is so easy, and you wouldn't realize. Get rid of the extra pages. And so here we go. Now we're ready to fold. So we're going to start off, and if a page just kind of doesn't want to stay attached, don't worry about it. I'm going to count off 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to fold those at the very end. You'll see why. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now instead of folding them, we're just going to curve them. Now the 10th one landed on a picture, so I don't like that. So this time we'll just use the 9. And you're just going to curve it in and then put it inside the gutter. And just kind of, once you get a few in, the friction will keep it. So count 10 again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So if there's a page that's a different, doesn't have the kind of print that I like, I'll just go one more or one less. No one will ever know. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4. And you can see how quickly this comes together. I couldn't believe it the first time I did this. I'm like, whoa. For such little effort. It's really stunning. Now, if you wanted to say, you wanted to stop right here, you could do that and then use this to hold business cards or photographs on a desk or even rings for jewelry. So if you didn't want to make it into a vase, you could leave it flat and still have so many different options. So notice this one is a plain page, so I don't really want it that way. That's when I kind of do one more or one less, depending. And then you can see how it's already starting to just naturally curve right here. And then at the end, I'll just divide it in half. So you might not have exactly 10. That's okay. No one's going to be checking. And then the reason I didn't do this first 10 is that it's kind of hard to get it to stay until the end. And so you might need a little bit of glue. And then you're just going to kind of squish it a little bit so that it's evenly spaced. But you can already see about what it's going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and glue this. You could use glue gun. I'm using E6000 just because I happen to have that out right now. Use Elmer's glue. And then while that's drying, I usually just take a rubber band. So usually I just take a rubber band at this stage and put it around just to let it dry. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to do a nice spring vase. So this is just drying with rubber band, and I just did a craft clip to ensure it. And then I like to just, before I add any glue or anything, I like to just place them inside so that I can see what I have. I love this, like just a spring little vase like that. And then I'll go in with some foliage of whatever type. And then decide where I want my front and my back. But I'll just keep building that until I have about what I like. And then I'll glue it in place. You could either use the E6000 glue, you could use a hot glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some sort of ribbon right here. I have this really fun ribbon I like. I think it's very springy, very summery. So I will go ahead and cut that to size. And this is when you can just play with it and see what you like. So I'll let everything dry, and then I'm going to glue my flowers in. Just so easy and just such a beautiful spring summer vase. Happy folding.